What up? I am William Prouty. I watched the Honda VHS, so you don't have to sleep alone. Today we're through the VHS Halloween's segments by segment. The scenes, the reaction, and the deadpan jokes. Honestly, the jokes will be read out loud. Every sentence, so you will riff without copying word by word. But I will actually not count in the lives lost in the VHS Halloween until next year. So because VHS Halloween is the 8th installment of VHS. So let's begin. The first segment is Diet Phantasma. It's actually a frame set in the 1982s. In 1982, that but I forgot the first joke. Bring the popcorn, not a cursed can of soda. Ready a new soda called Diet Phantasma. Finally, a soft drink that doubles as a hostile corporation pivot. They bring in a multiple subjects to test formula with Dr. Rothschild. The company COO watched the review. The market research from beyond the grave. The subject that don't know the soda is made using the extract of containing a poltergeist. Ingredients list read like a bad horror short. Subject 37 try the drink and begin from bleeding from his face, eyes on camera. That's a refund request that don't want to file. His spout open, it can spout tentacles and attach 37 face while the technician clean up the aftermath next test. Not that kind of package you want to recycle. Rothschild watches unblinking as the octagon, despite corporation meet the Superman malpractice. The first segment is Coochie Coochie Coo. Lacey and Kate are high schoolers out for last night trick-or-treating, run into a trio of boys who they're too old for trick-or-treating. Peer pressure, but worse consequences. They keep going, start stealing other kids' candy, and start laughing off a rumor about cheerleaders a cheerleader disappeared last night. Bad decision. Making great midnight footage. A house appears from that other trick-or-treaters ignore. The girls knock and trapped by mommy, a monstrous maternal. Never accept an invitation from a house with poor Yelp. Inside, they find confirmed victims with infantile faces acting like babies and evident that mommy once died by unenlivened while pregnant. Tragic story plus nightmare logic equal a bad port house party. The mommy lulls Lacey to sleep, break her ribs, and drag her into the basement. Kate discovered that been transformed into one of mommy's children. Childproof failed, especially Kay resigned and lied down with the others as mommy love returned, and the footage ends on a despairing whole laugh. Congratulations, you now hate lullabies. Two new subjects, 38 to 39, are tested next. Sequel testers, same bad ideal. 38 can spray corrosive fluid in his face, causing the chemicals to injure his hand. That not covered under refreshing sensation. 39 tab become autonomous and fly into her mouth. The can moves through her throat, lethal effects. Product liability, but Edric edition. The lab scrambles to respond as containment protocols failed, and the footage grow frantic. They skip the what to do slide in training. Utah Supra Sic Infra, abandoned mansion in Mara, became a Halloween party, a mass murder where victims were found with missing eyeballs. Talking about a bad party favor, Eric, the lone survivor, is interrogated by the police while the tape cuts between his testimony and the party footage. Police procedure means haunted house tour. At the party, the group of friends find the old phone walls squall and with a cult phrase read Yuta Supra Sic Infra out loud 3 times and the phone rings. Read the instruction out loud is always a good call, said no one ever. Eric convulses when he answers. The investigators stage reconstruction in the house to get answers. Reenactments that go sideways are peak horror. Back in Corpora, Aaron repeat the phrase, the phone rang, and he convulsed again, vomited eyeballs, and others float up the ceiling pentagrams. Gravity decided to take a sick day. Eric walks through the door at ground and came above and invert and remove then everyone eyes and remove everyone's eyes before collapse. The found footage into static. Optical illusion gone malicious. Across the tapes of the placal effects tangible. The themes of weaponized prevent motherhood in Coochie Coochie Coo ritual. Honestly, when the lab footage returns, a new subject, 41, a younger boy gave a weaker dose, poltergeist of the poltergeist extract to the test subject. He loved the soda object that and honestly he exploded on camera. Extracted the refreshment to recall everything in 5 seconds. Note that to the market that light airy is not in the The next segment is Fun Size, where the where we met our main protagonist that our four protagonists that actually what actually happened is the group of adults are going trick-or-treating, and they found a candy bowl that say take one, and that they got weird candy in it that they never heard of, and somebody took two, and they go to a mysterious candy factory, and when Keith actually got killed, and they realized that Keith got turned into a candy. It means that the candy that they ate is turned them into candy. So they tried to escape, but Kelly got, and I actually was, Kelly actually, one girl, Kelly got tripped by candy and got something up her rear, and her face got demolished by Gumball and get into the candy machine, and the air vent that is actually a candy machine that she actually made outside until Fun Size crushed her skull. I already mentioned the third interlude. Let's get to Kidprint. Honestly, it's set up in 1992. Tim actually run a local video store that produced a Kidprint, who actually identified the tape of the missing kids that the town is facing disappearing and mutilation. Tim and his wife is trying to protect their daughters. And the incident has a small Halloween event that Tim is told 18 Olivia Hummel is missing, and asks to fetch the Kidprint back up, and he returned to close the monitors store and find the monitors playing the tapes to find being tortured. It's actually revealed that Tim discovered employee Bruce Deltman is luring kids using the Kidprint footage. Bruce films his victims against the same ID backdrop as the helpful, and torture them and mutilate them. And in the store during off hours, we see the power of psychological torment, like the ideal. But the climax is Bruce ambush Tim and brutalize him, leaving him wearing the victim's skin as a mask. Olivia and the captive find Tim in a state that assume his guilt and kill him. Bruce finished them off stage. Bruce falsely claimed that he carried off the Kidprint project. The final shot freezes Kidprint weaponized a child care, a documentary care. It turned thing that would save kids into the thing that would find them. If your local video store offers you to restore your childhood, package maybe decline politely. Honestly, the final test, six subjects, 5 adults and 1 little girl, and it's all rigged, but what actually happened, total chaos, and all of them got, one possessor got her skull crushed. I pop out the vomit black oily substance, and the tech in subject 47 is actually, and she answered Diet Plasma. She actually liked Diet Plasma, and he decided reproduce the extract formula she drank manufacturership. The framework is actually breakthrough. Observe it killed the researcher and the stag. Corporate greed meet horror franchise logic. The memo profits over people. Rewind. Product launch checklist. Taste test. Global branded. Global domination. The last segment is home art. Honestly, Keith would love to build a haunted house with his wife Nancy and his son Zach. But Zach done with the transition. tradition. Keep send Zach out to pick up sneak but Keith actually shop but he actually sneak backstage of and got a record called Halloween Horror and Trigger. Keith played the record, and when Neil dropped it burst into flames and it kills animatronics and costume animated with murderous intent. Each one is hazardous and guests are picked off one by one. And the aftermath, the witch clutch with Zach's camera proceedings trick or treat, and the giant sculpture Jaws is Home Heart makes a Siberia stage of an ancient curse. That devotion become a tradition. If your dad your decoration has mobility, you stock on the tow truck. Honestly, subject 47 appeared in a glossy diet as she drank on camera. Repeat the slogan with her voice deepens and her eyes solid white. A voiceover line contained a poltergeist. The commercial appears cheer and collapse into an appetite possession. The worst product placement ever. Advertise apocalypse with a jingle. If your campaign feature actual possession, you KPI are haunted. That's it for my breakdown of all of VHS Halloween, and this is actually my longest review. Tune in for the next review. Have a good day. Bye.